We're recording this video before midnight around here as well. And welcome back for some more searching Poppy Playtime Comic Studio. And before we're gonna be about to going around here, because we definitely added something as well. We already did this for the last video as well. In the previous video that we didn't actually try to showing this for around here, that added a bunch of stuff like stickmans over here, added Agent Olive cookie with around behind the DB7 or the DB5 like here, could be for around the Halo soldiers behind here, and being patrol inside a factory as well. This is where the outside like the 1950s looks like, but I'm not pretty sure this isn't gonna be real. We added some Puyo characters and a peppercorn cookie for around here, but I'm not very sure. This could be for around peppernut cookie around here for this thing in the front of the truck. Behind the truck, there must be two stickmans from over here. But unfortunately, we're unable to load for some studio crossovers anymore. So that's why that completely changed the internet connection for a while, like anything as well. And sizing up, like, for one thing as well, as a blueberry pie cookie and Earl Grey cookie around here, onion cookie was pretty alone here. And because that, despite this, we added Gordon Freeman over here. Added around for stickmans as well, even more stickmans like these, or even any kinds of like anybody as well that we just took it a while from anything as well. And playtime with Percy, and it could be for around added for a bunch of stickmans from over here, and despite adding this, but I might going to be getting rid of this thing as well, and we might able to be keep something even for a little bit safe. There's Dreamweaver cookie slowly disappearing, then we just completely add Henry Stickman and the Jay-Z Boy Stickman over here, including Zombie Cookie, but whenever that we shouldn't able to be doing as well, in this some kind of an unknown thing that monster is coming in. And Poopy Fun Time added for Cookie Run faces like their lips or mouth as well. But there must be Henry Stickman over here for some sort of a traffic sources or some kind of traffic system is going on around here. Added some more stickmans and the Jay-Z Boy too. I just made something a bit awful, and it was pretty cringe like it was, like I just tried to do. So today we're going to be actually checking out the Mega Crossover Comic Studio, and it won't be going to be such as a little bit easy. Just try to show you that it's not going to be telling you how. There must be a bunch of huge things like these things. Let's show up some spoilers, and probably like the cookies left could be for the custard cookie, the third, the Financia cookie, Kuinamon cookie, herb cookie, and sherbet cookie. And that must be concludes like alphabet LORE cookies like these, and many more, such as even more crossover and a YouTuber and an unknown searching find or fixing it like inside some sort of a YouTube fan arts, or like some sort of a fan arts like these. And I couldn't be able to be finding like this. The fan arts like these, that could be only one person for only like these. And the OCs, they're completely missing or working in progress. The backgrounds is probably not available, except these. Could be for using for submitted sprites like these. And for the submitted sprites like the pause screen with Rovio advertisements. And like these, like the news advertisements from a last standing Rovio news like this. So Rovio has been for some kind of an unknown thing. I'm not pretty sure. It was absolutely bankrupt, and I'm not gonna be very thinking that I just going to be trying to do what is going on. And for the title could be the comic studio, whatever it is. So I'm not gonna be using for some crossovers. but unfortunately it won't be able to be showing up because sometimes it was too big. So the fan arts could be for probably like this. And what about the submitted sprites? It's absolutely added a little bit for this thing as well. So that must be for unknown thing. I couldn't be able to be seeing this much longer as well. There's always nothing over here, fan arts like these. And the backgrounds is always nothing. And that's why that must be all of some kind of an underrated thing as well. So, credit to Dev Sisters for cookie sprites and other screenshots or saved photos from any fandom to submitted the sprite background to use like a submitted button as well. So we didn't already check it out for the submitted sprites. That must be Custard Cookie, Sherbet, Financia, Kuinamon, Linzer, and the Postman Pig. Yep, that isn't going to be probably added some sort of cookies or some kind of pigs all a little bit as well, so that must be a little bit all of kind of itself. But no backgrounds were pretty available for pretty much. It's not going to be too late over here, so we eventually added Happy Wheels characters over here, including for one hill climber over here. That must be Segway Man. Even talking about that is going to be ready to go with some sort of for the overseas like these. I mean, it's absolutely like I don't know. That must be for a shopper like this as well. That must be for Sun as well. So that must be for the dad as well. That must be an irresponsible guy as well. That we're running on this biker man as well. I'm not told like anything as well, like added anything as Happy Wheels characters, but I'm not able to be getting smarter as well, as we added one Puyo character like this. It's not going to be added for some more, like I guess, for the studio crossovers. And then let's go for the user comics. And it's absolutely only one. What is this? This is not going to be for without further ado. But I'm not going to be added for some kind of for an unknown thing as well. So it's absolutely going to be almost midnight that I just going to be recorded around here. And it's not going to be even that quicker as well, and added a little bit more as well. So that isn't going to be for some sort of a little bit fine out here. So the characters concludes added for Brick City characters as well. So I'm going to be for using for Brick City as well. And this is not going to be for one thing. So there is no Brick City for around here, and I don't know why. That I was pretty dumb, but I never guessed around here. And this isn't going to be for taking a little bit much longer, but I'm not very sure that Mega Crossover Comic Studio won't able to post some comics. Nothing because like any comic creators have just post everything as well. Even it's absolutely unshareable like those things, and not anything that we're going to be talking about like anyways, like the people from those anybody as well. So we might not going to be thinking not, and it might going to be taking for so long that I might gotta be using around for Friday Night Funkin' characters, and that wasn't going to be even appropriate as well. So that will be the end of this video. If I'm going to be added somewhere, as I'm not gonna be even possible that we're just going to be took it all the way that I just possibly indeed of this character as well. So I didn't add anything as well throughout beginning of this video, and I couldn't able to make something aren't going to be pretty like taking for a few longer as well. So before that is absolutely going to be for a continue of this clip as well in a few moments ago, I completely stole and try to keep an eye on for the internet videos to keep running like this. and that was completely stopped by somewhere as well. I changed the internet connection into my way as well, so that will be it as possible, like for some sort of for a granddad as well. So I cannot believe we just totally forgot to add a granddad as well, and probably it shouldn't able to be blasted as well as really possible. I'm not gonna be saying for even for around longer as well. We totally forgot to add it for the background, like the garage or anything, some kind of for unknown thing like these. And that will be it. That concludes for this video for somewhat that I just absolutely I made for some sort of base things, of course, and I not very sure. I wasn't able to be lost my mind anyways, so that will be it. And I wasn't able to be added something as anyways to do so. And you might go in to be link a description of this comic creator around here, and that wasn't going to be for around a few crossovers, but this is going to be for an age of 10 to check out of this comic studio like anyways. I totally forgot to add something like anything as well, and I was pretty confusing for a lot of times as well, even yesterday. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads, viewers, and comic studio users all later. And it won't be possible that I just going to be met around here.